discuss the concept of similarity of triangles by SSS criteria. That means if we have two triangles and three sides of one triangle are proportional to the corresponding three sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are similar. That means it is given to us in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. That means triangle ABC is given and a triangle PQR is given, and the sides are in proportion. That means AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. That means the corresponding sides of one triangle are proportional to the corresponding sides of other triangle. That means if I take the triangle ABC, then I am taking the side AB and the corresponding side of the other triangle is PQ, and for BC the corresponding side is QR, and for AC the corresponding side is PR. That means in two triangles the corresponding sides are in ratio, and we have to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now for this we will make some construction. The construction is, we will take AB is equal to PX and AC is equal to PY, and then we will join XY. That means we have taken AB equal to PX. We have marked a point X on PQ such that AB is equal to PX. Similarly, we have marked a point Y on PR such that AC is equal to PY, and we have joined XY. Now, as we see that the proof will be, as we are given that AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. So we will replace AB equal to PX and AC is equal to PY. So it will become, now AB will change with PX, so PX upon PQ is equal to, and from AC upon PR we will take PY upon PR. So we will get a ratio, as we have replaced AB with PX and AC with PY, we have got PX upon PQ is equal to PY upon PR. Now we will take the reciprocals. Reciprocals will be PQ upon PX is equal to PR upon PY. Subtracting 1 from both sides, we will get PQ upon PX minus 1 is equal to PR upon PY minus 1. So it will become PQ upon minus PX upon PX is equal to PR minus PY upon PY. Now this equation has been reached by taking PX LCM here as PX and there as PY. That means in the left hand side we have taken the LCM PX, so it became PQ minus PX, and in the right hand side we have taken the LCM as PY, so it became PR minus PY upon PY. On solving we will get PQ minus PX. Now PQ minus PX is X cube and PR minus PY will be equal to YR. So we will get X cube upon PX is equal to YR upon PY, and according to the basic proportionality theorem, as the sides are in ratio, that means XY will be parallel to QR. Now when XY will be parallel to QR, so we can say that angle, now when XY is parallel to QR, we can say that angle X is equal to angle Q, they are the corresponding angles, and angle Y is equal to angle R, again the corresponding angles, because when XY is parallel to QR and PQ is the transversal, so angle X is equal to angle Q. Similarly, when XY and QR are the parallel lines and PR is the transversal, so Y is equal to R. So we can say that angle X is equal to Q and angle Y is equal to angle R. Now in triangle PXY and triangle PQR, angle P is equal to angle P, common in both, and angle x is equal to angle q, angle y is equal to angle r. This implies triangle PXY is similar to triangle PQR, because three angles of one triangle are correspondingly equal to three angles of the other triangle. So the triangle PXY is similar to triangle PQR by AAA criteria. So we can say that triangle PXY is similar to PQR. As the two triangles are similar, so the sides will be in the ratio. So we can say that PX upon PQ is equal to PY upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. As we were given AB upon this, as we take it as equation 1, so this will become equation 2. So we see that when the two triangles, triangle PXY is similar to triangle PQR, PX upon PQ is equal to PY upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. But we know that PX is equal to AB and PY is equal to AC, so we will replace PX and PY with AB and AC. We will get AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. Let us mark it as equation 3. So from equation 1 we know that AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR, and from equation 3 we have got AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. From 1 and 3 BC upon QR is equal to XY upon QR. This implies BC is equal to XY, because as the denominator is same in both, so BC is equal to XY. So now in triangle ABC and triangle PXY, we know that AB is equal to PX, BC is equal to XY, and AC is equal to PY. This is by construction, this is proved, and this is by construction. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PXY, or angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to X, which is further equal to Q, and angle C is equal to angle Y, which is further equal to angle R. So we can say that as three angles of one triangle are correspondingly equal to three angles of the other triangle, so we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Because we have proved that angle A is equal to angle P, because the two triangles ABC and PXY are congruent triangles, so angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle X, but angle X is equal to angle Q, so angle B is equal to angle Q, and similarly angle C is equal to angle Y from CPCT, but Y is equal to R, so C is equal to R. So we have stated that A is equal to P, B is equal to X, which is further equal to Q, and C is equal to Y, which is further equal to R. So three angles of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding angles of the other triangle. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So hence we have proved that by triple S criteria two triangles are similar. Now let us sum up the theorem. We were given two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, and we were given that the sides are in ratio. That means three sides of one triangle are correspondingly in ratio with the three sides of the other triangle. That is, AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. And we have to prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So for this we have done some construction. We have taken a point X on PQ, which such that AB is equal to PX, and similarly we have taken a point Y on PR such that AC is equal to PY, and then we have joined XY. So for the proof we know that the side AB upon PQ is equal to ABC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. We have replaced AB with PX and AC with PY. So we have got PX upon PQ is equal to PY upon PR. Then we have taken the reciprocals. So PQ upon PX is equal to PR upon PY. Subtracting 1 from both sides, we have got PQ upon PX minus 1 is equal to PR upon PY minus 1. We have taken PX and PY as the LCMs. So we have got PQ minus PX upon PX is equal to PR minus PY upon PY. Now PQ minus PX is equal to XQ and PR minus PY is equal to YR. So we know that from this ratio, as we have got that XQ upon PX is equal to YR upon PY, that means the two sides have been divided in ratio. So we can say that XY is parallel to QR by the converse of the basic proportionality theorem. So when this line XY is parallel to QR, so angle X will be equal to angle Q, they are corresponding angles, and angle Y will be equal to angle R, they are corresponding angles. Now in triangle PXY and PQR, we know that X is equal to Q and Y is equal to R. Now X is equal to angle X is equal to angle Q and angle Y is equal to angle R. In triangle PXY and PQR, angle P is equal to angle P, it is common in both. X is equal to Q and Y is equal to R. That means the two triangles are similar by AAA criteria. And so when the two triangles are similar, the ratios, that means PX upon PQ, PY upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. So from this ratio and comparing it with the first ratio, we get AB upon PQ, because we can replace PX with AB and PY with AC. So when we get AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to XY upon QR. From equation 1 and equation 3, we get BC upon QR is equal to XY upon QR. So we can say that BC is equal to XY. Now in the two triangles ABC and PXY, AB is equal to PY by construction and AC is equal to PY by construction and BC is equal to XY by construction. In triangle ABC and triangle PXY, AB is equal to PX by construction, then BC is equal to XY, we have just proved, and AC is equal to PY by construction. So the two triangles are congruent by SS criteria of SSS criteria of congruence. So by SSS criteria of congruence, we have showed that triangle ABC is congruent to PXY. So we can say that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle X, but angle X is equal to angle Q, so angle B is equal to angle Q. Similarly, angle C is equal to angle Y, CPCT, but Y is equal to R, so C is equal to R. So in two triangles ABC and triangle PQR, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Hence triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by SSS by AAA criteria of similarity. So hence we have proved the theorem. So we can say that if in two triangles the corresponding sides are in ratio, then the two triangles are similar. Now let us apply the concept of SSS criteria of similarity. That means if in two triangles, three sides of one triangle are correspondingly in ratio with the three sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are similar. So we are given two figures, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in which we have been given the measures of AB as 3.6, BC as 6.1 and AC as 4.2 centimeter. Moreover, angle A is 60 degree and angle B is 80 degree. In triangle DEF, DE is given to us as 8.4 centimeter, EF has been given to us as 12.2 centimeter and DF has been given as 7.2 centimeter, and we are supposed to find the value of angle E. So the solution will be in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now we see that AB upon, as AB is 3.6 and DF is 7.2. So AB upon DF. is equal to 3.6 upon 7.2, that is 1 by 2. And similarly, if I take the ratio of AC is 4.2 and DE is 8.4. So AC upon DE, it will be equal to 4.2 upon 8.4, which will be equal to 1 by 2. First we have taken the side AB and we have taken the side DF, because AB is 3.6 and DF is 7.2. So the ratio is 1 by 2. Now I have taken the side AC and then DE. Now AC is 4.2 and DE is 8.4. Again the ratio is 1.2. Similarly, we will take the side BC and the side EF. Now BC is 6.1 and EF is 12.2. So it will be 1 by 2. So we see that the three sides of one triangle are in ratio with the three sides of the other triangle. Or we can say that AB upon DF is equal to AC upon DE is equal to BC upon EF. Or therefore triangle ABC is similar to. Now to write the similarity, we will see that in the first and the second we have A and D in both the terms. That means A is common in the numerator and D is common in the denominator. So A is corresponding to D. Now we see that B is corresponding to F. So for B we will write F, and for C it is E. So we will write E. Therefore we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DFE. The main point is to be considered is that to write the name of the similarity. That means when we are writing the similarity, we should be very clear about the relationship. That means as to which point corresponds to which. That means which vertex is corresponding to which vertex. So for that we have taken the first two terms. Now in this AB and here we have AC. That means in the numerator A is common in the first and the second, and for the denominator D is common. So we can say that A is corresponding to D. Now for B it is F and for C it is E. So we have written triangle ABC is similar to triangle DFE. So from similarity we can say that angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle F, and angle C is equal to angle E. So angle D will be equal to 60 degree because A is 60. So we can say that angle D is 60 degree, and angle B is equal to angle F. So angle F will be 80 degree. So but we are supposed to find angle C, angle E, because we know that we are given in the question we are supposed to find angle E, but angle E is equal to angle C. So we will first try to find the angle C. Now in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. It is the angle sum property, but we know angle A is 60 degree, angle B is 80 degree, and angle C is equal to 180 degree, or we can say 140 plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So angle C is equal to 40 degree. So we can say angle E is equal to angle C is equal to 40 degree, because we know that from the statement A is equal to D, B is equal to F, and C is equal to E. Now as angle C is 40 degree, so angle E will be 40 degree. So this is how we can apply the concept of the triple S criteria of similarity and find the value of angle E.